Imagine, you think you live in a modern world, technology, freedom, progress. But what if I told you that part of the Middle Ages never disappeared? It simply changed its form. Witch hunts can be seen as cancel culture. In the Middle Ages, a woman who stood out, or simply someone disliked, that was enough. One accusation, and you were already considered a witch. No evidence, no chance to defend yourself. The crowd wasn't searching for truth. The crowd was searching for someone to blame. Today, we don't burn people at the stake, but one tweet, one video, one mistake. And the same process begins. Mass accusations, waves of hate, and demands for punishment. People can be fired, have their reputation destroyed, and be socially isolated. No trial, no context, just because the crowd has already decided. You're being burned. Only now, in the comments. Feudalism can be seen as the illusion of economic freedom. In the Middle Ages, it was simple. There was a feudal lord, and there were people dependent on him. Were you born a peasant? You would most likely die one. Freedom was an illusion. Some owned the land. Others worked it their entire lives. Today there are no castles, but there are corporations. We say, you can become anything you want, and that is partly true. But look closer. Loans, dependence on jobs, fear of losing income. Many people don't work because they want to, but because they can't stop. Back then, land controlled people. Today, the system does. People work for years just to survive. The names have changed. But the system? Very familiar. The church's power can be seen as information, influence, and media. In the Middle Ages, the church was the main source of truth. It decided what was right and what was heresy. Doubt was dangerous. Today, we don't live under the church, but we live under information. Algorithms decide what you see, what you think, and what you consider normal. You think you choose your content yourself, but often the content chooses you. Public executions can be seen as spectacle and tragedy-driven entertainment. Back then, people gathered to watch executions. It was entertainment. People came with their families, laughed, watched. Someone else's suffering was a spectacle. Today, we don't stand in town squares, but we watch accidents, wars, scandals, and people's downfalls. And often, we don't even feel compassion. We just consume it as content without even noticing it has become normal. Medicine and superstition can be seen as fake cures and pseudoscience. People once used bloodletting to treat illness and believed disease was punishment. Sounds insane, right? But today, miracle pills, 3-day detoxes, secret healing methods, we laugh at the past, but sometimes we repeat its mistakes. Fear as a tool can be seen as self-censorship. In the Middle Ages, fear was direct. You could be physically punished, and that made people stay silent. Today, fear is different. Fear of judgment, fear of being different, fear of saying the wrong thing. And the most interesting part? We often don't even need to be forced into silence anymore. We do it ourselves. We look at the Middle Ages as a dark period of history, and we think, we are not like that anymore. But the truth is, we've just become more complex, smarter, more technological, but not always more free. The Middle Ages didn't disappear. It evolved. And now it lives among us, almost invisibly. Next time you see a crowd destroying someone online, ask yourself, is this progress? Or just a new version of the same old world? But next time you write an angry comment, remember, you might just be lighting a small digital bonfire.